Welcome, Kyle,
Hey.
to the party.
Exciting.
So Cheyenne is one of the two main young musicians that you're working with
Yes.
at the moment. How did you discover Cheyenne?
How did you discover me?
When her and Tyree were supposed to be in their other class, but they weren't.
Why were they not in their class?
Because she does what she wants. And Miss Nelson was like, Cheyenne, and so I was like, wait, does she sing? And she was like, oh, this is a girl that sings. So I'm like, oh, let's do something. So her and Tyree started singing love songs to each other. Like,
that they were improvising,
Tyree was like, oh, Cheyenne, you're so beautiful. I love you, and you can sing so well. And she was like, oh, Tyree, you're my brother. And it sounded better than that.
Way
It was
better.
in the key of that. It was pretty good. Then
So that was your
I
first
heard-
experience.
Yes, and you just you can hear the future in that.
And then right at
Yeah.
that point, he was like, I want you.
Yeah, I heard the future. I heard like 20 years ahead.
Okay, so you heard 20 years ahead of time, and now we are just 3 months or so
Yes.
along the line
Yes.
towards that future.
Mm-hmm.
What progress has been made? What's happened over the
Oh my
course of the
goodness.
3 months?
Well, big ups to Joe.
Woo!
Joe has held down the toughest part, which is getting Cheyenne into serious mode. When she first started coming here, it was like, I think she believed that I was serious, you know, and then I think it was a matter of weeks before it was like, boom, she's in, ready to go. And a lot of that is credit to Joe and his ability to work with her in 3 weeks.
Joe made you serious,
Mm-hmm.
and we've been talking about your seriousness. How did Joe make you serious?
See, that's why we need you. Yeah, come on. We got one more cushion.
So now we're joined by Joe Voth, who is, as we can see, extremely serious, and and also responsible for the very evident seriousness of Cheyenne. Can you describe your first 3 weeks of working together?
It was interesting.
Yeah.
It was not what I expected it to be.
What did you expect it to be?
I expected it to be I would come in and teach music to somebody who wasn't sure what they wanted yet, who was still figuring stuff out. But yeah.
Little did you know you had a queen. You had a
I
queen
walk
your presence.
in and regardless of the circumstances, Cheyenne does most of the teaching, most of the talking,
What did she teach
most
you?
of the learning. She taught me how to get down to business.
Little did you realize that you were teaching Joe how to get down to business. You were.
I don't know.
It just comes naturally.
Because it's so easy to meet with Cheyenne and just goof off the whole time and just play.
What else happened then over the course of the 3 weeks? She got down to business. You taught each other how to get down to business. And what did that involve?
You know, it was tough. I didn't really feel like we saw eye to eye at first. It took a while for us to find that working chemistry where we just get in the studio together and make music.
Yeah. How did Joe get involved in...
Yeah, I want to know that because you ain't tell
I
me.
interviewed Joe for an internship,
Yeah.
and then I said to Joe, matter of fact, I'd like you to just be at the founding of this company,
Wow.
all the way through and through.
Must have been a good interview.
Well, when he worked with Cheyenne and passed that test, then I said, okay, this is gonna work out.
And what was the sign of having passed the test?
Yeah,
well, I asked
Kyle.
Cheyenne what she thought, and she said she likes Joe. And that,
Because he was singing and then I just kept laughing.
yeah, and
It's amusing.
but I saw the synergy that they had. And,
Synergy, yeah.
Yeah, and the energy. But you know, when I met Joe, I was nervous about Joe and Cheyenne because you know it doesn't look like it'll work out just from bird's eye view.
Okay.
But I think
From out
I think Joe loves music so much, and he loves where Cheyenne is going, and I think he can see it. He can see exactly what I'm seeing, which I think helped with he and I. I didn't have to convince him of her queenship and where it's going.
drawing the queen out of the queen is a difficult thing to do because the queen is, by the queen's nature, very powerful.
Very.
And to enable the queen to become the queen in the way that only the queen can, to become the catalyst for that. The two of you have been managing the otherwise unmanageable.
With Emma as well.
Yeah.
And then insert Emma.
Yeah, enter Emma.
Yes.
Hello, Emma.
Hi.
How you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Lovely. So the two of you obviously get on very well.
I
When
like
did
to
you
think
first
so.
meet?
Just a little bit ago. What, like 3 weeks?
3
Right?
weeks.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. And Emma, what is your full name and what is your involvement in this project?
Emma Hansen, and I'm her manager.
What is it like to manage a queen?
It's a challenge, but it's a good challenge. It's exciting every single day. You know, we meet. You never know what's gonna happen. It's gonna come out, but it's fun.
So when you do meet,
She even drove me home. Ain't that crazy?
she drove you home?
Yeah, she drove me home. Like, I'm
Did you
comfortable with
behave on
her.
the ride?
Did you behave?
Well, did I behave? I don't know.
Did you behave like a queen? Or behave in general?
With my feet up, my hair all down. Like, not playing. Yeah, I did.
Nice. So when you meet up a couple of times a week, what do you do as artist and manager?
We basically go over whatever's gonna be happening for her in the upcoming weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and then sometimes I hang out with her and Joe, and we talk about what she's doing with music and everything. Mostly just whatever's gonna be on the schedule, whatever's on her plate. We talk it through.
Yeah. So what is on the plate at the moment?
Do you know what's on the plate?
No, I don't, because you guys like to keep secrets from me.
Well, the mayor just jumped on the plate today.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few things. We're going to get an interview with the mayor in hopefully the next few weeks or months. We're creating the demo and we're going to take you to Chicago or Nashville to meet Trey Cruz.
Chicago.
Does the country song have a name yet?
Do it have a name? Let's see. Do it?
It's called Girls Night.
It's a girls' night. That's a
And
good name
it's-
for a country song.
It's a reflection, really.
Don't tell too much. My mom might be watching this.
The song that we wrote together is about her sneaking out at night, taking the mom's car.
And
Yeah.
getting
And
all
going
my
out with her
friends together
friends.
and going
Getting
out
out
with
of
my
town.
friends, sitting on the hill. And then guess what? The cops showed up, so we ran down by the corn. When the cops showed up, when the heat cooled off, guess what we did? We
What did you
went up the hill, right?
Yeah, okay, as one does. You went up the hill.
And then I got yelled by my mom.
You watch the sunrise over the field.
Yeah, I watched sunrise over the field. Then when I went home, I got in trouble
Got in
by
trouble.
my mom.
Yeah.
Grounded for a month.
Yeah,
Grounded for a month.
Oh, I like
or
that
so.
lyric.
Grounded for a month or so. That part would go crazy.
So this is a little known thing about Queen C, that she can still be grounded. She can still get in trouble.
But then it's also revealed that when she's grounded, it doesn't really matter because she'll just sneak out again.
Yeah.
That's the twist. The twist at the end of the song.
That's the
Her
twist.
mother was unaware of that twist
Nah.
until just now. We'll see whether it's true. So how did this song develop? I like this story. Are you responsible for the story? Is it a collaborative effort?
It was very much just typing stuff out on the computer. Oh, what do you think of this? Oh, I don't like this. What do you think of this? Oh, well, this is okay, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta be perfect. If it's not perfect,
yeah.
gotta delete it.
Experimenting with a lot of different topics. It's difficult to find a country song that fits Cheyenne's life and her personality. And
Yeah.
so it was just a lot of trying stuff out, throwing stuff away, trying new stuff.
So what are the components of country in the song? What are the components of Cheyenne? And then how did you manage to find this overlap?
Well, the components of country would have to do with driving,
Driving. There we
having
go.
to do
Lots
with
of cars and country songs.
driving into the country,
Yeah,
having to
okay.
do with swimming, partying all night.
Hmm.
But the elements of Cheyenne is that it's through the eyes of a 12-year-old.
Hmm. The closed eyes, now open
Yes.
eyes of a 12-year-old.
And
Because of the light.
the and there's this mix where country meets Cheyenne, and it's really the only place that I can think of for country to meet Cheyenne, and that's freedom, independence,
Yeah.
rebellion. Just the fact that Cheyenne is the type of person who milks every good thing out of life. And that's a very prevalent theme in country music.
Yeah.
And so we're really sticking to that to say, you know, Cheyenne is someone who exhibits freedom in her day-to-day life, who exhibits fun and enjoyment even though she works incredibly hard.
Yeah, that seems to be a recurring focus. This
Did you hear the word he said? He said incredibly.
Incredibly, yes. That's the right word to use in this context, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
This sounds like a really good introduction to Cheyenne, this song. Are there narrative components to some of the other songs?
She has a song that we're working on called Turn the Music Up. Would you like to talk about that one?
It basically means like, you know when you like see somebody that's down?
Yeah.
That just means turn the music up in your head. Just listen to the music. You'll feel happy as a star.
What does turning the music up mean for you then? Is it a metaphor or is it a literal thing? Why is the song called Turn the Music Up?
Because, like, they need to turn my music up. It's my music. They need to listen to my music.
Yeah.
They need to. Have to.
Everyone does.
Everyone.
Everyone does. I agree. And everyone will. Soon
Yep.
enough. Is there like a metaphorical meaning to turn the music up? So it sounds like we were talking earlier about you becoming more and more the queen that you are. And you moved from being a powerful person to discovering your powerful voice. And that's like turning the music up, isn't it? Like you're turning your own music up. You're creating your music,
Yeah.
becoming more powerful. It's like turning the music up.
Yeah,
Is that what the song is getting at as well?
basically.
That's a really nice way to think about it. So we can imagine like we have a soundtrack to our life, and just embrace that a bit more, and recognize and see things in full color and more vividly.
Cheyenne's first EP is really all about how in life there are ups and downs and you go through stuff, but you can still work hard and you can still process those things with a positive outlook on life, and you can still have a lot of fun.
Yeah. You can have serious fun. That was a really interesting thing that you said that led to the song, that when people are down, you just wish they'd turn the music up.
They need to turn the music up in the head. Enjoy life, because, I mean, it's not there for long.
Right.
It's not there for long at
Yeah,
all.
you seem like an old soul. You've got some wisdom. Lots of wisdom and lots of love to share
Mhm.
in the form of song.